and good day. My name is Jürgen Steinmetz from eTurboNews, and this is a breaking news update. For more news updates and shows, please go to youtube.com/travel news group. youtube.com/travel news group. Here's our update.
A tourism HEROE message to the people of Zimbabwe. Dr. Walter Mazembe, a World Tourism Network hero, is celebrating his 58th birthday today, March 16, 2022. What is Dr. Mazembe doing currently? Dr. Mazembe is currently the chairman of the World Tourism Network Africa chapter, and a VP for this global travel and tourism organization with members in 128 countries. His birthday today was a reminder and a hint for Dr. Mazembe to pick up from when he left Zimbabwe in 2017. Nelson Chamisa, President CCC. This message is from Advocate Nelson Chamisa, the president of the main opposition CCC Zimbabwe party and the man who has been locked in serious legitimacy battles with President Emmerson Mnangagwa since 2018 over a disputed presidential election he won by 0.35%. Happy birthday Dr. Walter Mazembe, the best Minister of Tourism ever. Your contribution to the ministry and Zimbabwe, in general, will never be forgotten. Thank you for UNWTO 2012 and many other achievements. You are an icon in my gigantic book of facts. Another message posted to Twitter said, Happy birthday Dr. Mazembe. I miss those days in the cabinet when we used to sit next to each other discussing how to best develop our great country. Your love for Zimbabwe is unparalleled. Remember our mantra, loyal to God, loyal to our country, and loyal to people. More wisdom, more life. Dr. Mazembe told eTurboNews, my sister Elizabeth Bafor has just made me cry with this birthday message. I wasn't gonna tweet about my birthday because you celebrated it prematurely 58 days ago, but yes, today I am finally 58. To God be the glory as I celebrate the greatest gift. Twitter.com. Mazembe has a message to the people of Zimbabwe. You cannot rig upwards of 70% ballots for any candidate, and please pay your agents well such that they cannot be approached to exit manning points and stations at critical moments. Register to vote FR 2023. Who is Dr. Mazembe? Dr. Walter Mazembe, MP, has held various positions in both the public and private sectors in Zimbabwe and internationally. In February 2009, he was appointed to his current position of Zimbabwe's Minister of Tourism and Hospitality Industry. He is a former member of the United Nations World Tourism Organization UNWTO Executive Council and the UNWTO Regional Commission for Africa chairperson, comprising 54 African countries and their respective tourism ministers. Dr. Mazembe was elected to Parliament in 2004. He was subsequently appointed head of the Zimbabwe delegation to the African Caribbean and Pacific European Union ACPEU, Joint Parliamentary Assembly in Europe. In 2007, he was appointed Deputy Minister of Water Resources and Management. Dr. Mazembe has expertly championed tourism development in his country, and advanced tourism policy at the African Union level for mainstreaming into the O Agenda 2063. Dr. Mazembe is a recipient of numerous national and international accolades and awards, amongst them African Tourism Minister of the Year 2011, Public Service Manager of the Year 2012, Zimbabwe Institute of Management, three-time President of the New York-based Africa Travel Association (ATA), and international board member of the Berlin-based Institute of Cultural Diplomacy (ICD). He is a sought-after speaker at home and abroad, accredited by the prestigious London Speakers Bureau. Dr. Walter Mazembe, MP, was conferred with honorary academician to the European Tourism Academy by the European Council on Tourism and Trade in 2013, a recognition that demonstrates his expertise, innovation, and creativity in transforming tourism for sustainable growth and development. Dr. Mazembe has a passion for tourism and biodiversity conservation management. He has contributed to the discourse regionally and internationally on the subject of tourism and biodiversity, zero tolerance to poaching in Africa by 2020, that led the UNWTO to commission a study on Towards Measuring the Economic Value of Wildlife Watching Tourism in Africa, a document available online. Dr. Mazembe is a registered professional engineer with the Engineering Council of Zimbabwe, a fellow of the Zimbabwe Institute of Engineers, and a member of the Engineering Institute of Zambia. Apart from his engineering qualifications, he holds a Bachelor of Business Studies degree, Master of Business Administration, and he is a recipient of field research-based doctoral degree entitled An Exploratory Study of Conservation Management in Zimbabwe, a Governance Perspective that he attained in 2015 from Aldersgate College, the Philippines. Dr. Mazembe oversaw the successful co-hosting of the 20th session of the United Nations World Tourism Organization UNWTO General Assembly in Victoria Falls in 2013 by Zimbabwe and Zambia, the third time in the history of UNWTO General Assemblies that this has happened on the African soil after Egypt and Senegal held them in 1995 and 2005 respectively. In his bid for UNWTO Secretary-General in 2017, Mazembe was endorsed by the Southern African Development Community and the Assembly of African Union Heads of State and Government as Africa's candidate for the same position. Dr. Mazembe is a dynamic global tourism leader whose transformational agenda proves that Africa is providing its best into the international tourism civil service. True to his character and competence, he is Africa's man for the world, who is ready to serve the world at the highest level of the global tourism body, the UNWTO. In a domestic power struggle in Zimbabwe and when the Mugabe government was overturned, Dr. Mazembe fled his country and is currently in exile. He is full of love for Zimbabwe and has been spreading his passion for a better future for his beloved country.
Thank you for listening to our news update. There's more on youtube.com/travel news group, or you can read us, of course, in going to our news portal at eTurboNews.com or travelnews.online.